Hi, my name is Mike, and when I was much younger, I worked as a wedding DJ. It was a lot of fun. It was a great part-time job for a student, and I got to see a lot of people begin their new lives together. There were a few things I could always count on. Laughter, family, food, great music, and a rocking party on the dance floor, sure, but also family and cultural traditions being passed on from generation to generation. One of my favorites is something some brides did, wearing something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. One day I thought, what if we could do the same thing with music? Make a playlist based on this. Well, we can and we did, and this is Wedding Music, your 4-song microburst of musicalosities. Hi everybody, and welcome back to another awesome episode of Wedding Music. We have a great playlist for you today. As always, we're coming to you live from Red Rum Records in South Surrey, White Rock, reminding you that no matter where you live, make sure you listen a lot to music and make sure you support your local record store. So let's start with something old. We're going to choose something old from an awesome band out of Detroit, Michigan called Kiss.
You wanted the best, you got the best. The hottest band in the world, Kiss!
They were essentially glam rockers, but they were a great band. We've all got memories listening to Kiss. Heck, I remember seeing concerts of them in Detroit, like nothing else in the entire world. And I also have an interesting story. I got to meet Gene Simmons at at CES many years ago, and I had a chance to have a conversation with him. And you know, the nice thing about Gene Simmons is he's exactly in person like he is on TV. Super smart guy, really nice guy, and a deadly sense of humor. For something new, we're going to choose something from a British band called the Church of the Cosmic Skull. For those of you who like that classic rock 70s sound that sounds like a little bit of acid-drenched rock and roll goodness, you are going to love this band. And when I say you're going to love this band, that means you already like bands like the Sheepdogs and Greta Van Fleet that have rediscovered that classic rock sound. We're going to hear a song called Cold Sweat. It's off the album Science Fiction. You probably have never heard of this band, but they're most assuredly a band you should get to know. For something borrowed, we are going to do Easy. But we're not going to do the original version of Easy. We're going to do the Faith No More version of Easy. It's a great song. Hey, they did a good cover version. And of course, they had that famous line. And finally, something blue. And we're going to choose a great ambassador of the blues, a modern miracle, the man himself, Joe Bonamassa. This is a live album, and it's an acoustic live album, so it makes it extra awesome, because we don't hear enough acoustic blues anymore. And there's so many good songs to choose from, but we're going to choose a classic song called This Train. It's the first song on the album. It's a great album to get started with if you're not into the blues right now. And if you are into the blues, it's a great album to continue your journey. Joe Bonamassa, This Train. Folks, I want to say thanks again for tuning in. As always, it's a pleasure sharing my love of music with you from my favorite local record store, Red Rum in White Rock, South Surrey. Join us next week for another episode, another playlist, and as always, you can check out the playlist of what we listen to below. It's available on Apple Music, Spotify, and Tidal. But for the best listening experience, hey, you gotta go with vinyl.
Now that you found us, don't miss a single episode and don't miss a single playlist. Like or subscribe and make sure you follow us. Tell your family, tell your friends. Heck, even if you meet strangers on the street who seem like they might like music, tell them too. Tell them about Wedding Music so we can keep bringing you awesome playlists. We'll see you next week.